Hello and welcome to Grind Slime TV with me, your host Aaron. And today we're talking about a release that made waves when it came out back in the mid 90s. This record's almost 30 years old and it has just been as important today as it was back then. New bands and new fans are finding this album, or release, sorry, and it's just still as influential now as it was back then. And we are talking, of course, about Embalmer. There was blood everywhere. Quite possibly and arguably one of the greatest death metal records, or at least EPs, ever made. And it hasn't aged a day since it came out. It is so good. Now, this is the CD version, of course. The original came out on a 7-inch back in, I think it was December 95. 4 tracks. Absolute banger, absolute banger. And the on this version, of course, we've got another 4 tracks. And this is from the Rotting Remains demo that was put out in '93. And both of them complement each other really well. They sound like they were recorded in the same session, near enough. So you've got like a little mini album here of just absolute dark, twisted depravity. I mean, look at that artwork. For me, that is Wes Ben Scudder's best artwork he has ever done. It is just freaky as hell. And remember on my chainsaw dismemberment video, when I said the silhouette in the door reminds me of the lanky dude from There Was Blood Everywhere? That's who I'm talking about. Look at him. He's done this before. Look, he's writing with someone else's hand. That's how lazy he is. Or is he just that dedicated to his craft? I don't know. Say what you want. You can't say the man doesn't know what he's doing. Now, we've got the band there. Look, there's Rick Fleming, who put down quite possibly the sickest death metal vocals ever known to man on wax. And just hearing is believing. The man genuinely sounds like an absolute psychopath. It is fantastic. You got all your lyrics in there, look, and they're your usual kind of job, death, mutilation, torture, violence, pain, insanity, that kind of thing. Mutilation, they love it. Now, for me, Embalmer's gear from the 90s, like their demos and the EP, of course, is their strongest stuff. I've heard their full lengths that have come out, and they're not bad. It's just they don't do anything for me, They're a bit, I don't know, they just don't really have that sort of magic. They just sound like it's just more death metal, which is fine, keep pumping it out. Well, they can't now, they split up. But, you know, it's just, but unfortunately, it's just like this was lightning in the bottle. And I don't know, I feel like some bands, instead of just embracing what they are, I feel like they sit there and they sometimes try to recapture what they've done in the past. And it's like, no, dude, that was then. And this is absolutely untouchable as far as I'm concerned, where that is. We've got that cool artwork from the back zooming in as well on some of them blood piles. Old Wesy boy. You've got your 8 tracks, they're really cool. Those last 4 there. The Sellers are great too, really creepy. But those last 4 are from the Rotting Remains demo of '93, as we mentioned. On the CD, which is cool, you've got like the little section of the severed head, but it's been made blue, obviously. But I don't know, because that extra creep factor reminds me of like some of like the Night of the Living Dead. Remember that, like in the remake, where you got that like head at the top of the stairs or whatever it was. It kind of reminds me of that. And of course, it's a zoom-in version of that guy there. Hello, hello. Yeah, so it's all cool. Now, music-wise, I don't know what to tell you. This is such a unique release. Like they genuinely use like these sort of scales to really push through that dark and twisted kind of sound and like theme. Like again, this is one of those ones where the cover looks how the music sounds. It's one of those constantly peeking over your shoulder to see what's behind you kind of releases. Absolute madness. I mean, the opening track, There Was Blood Everywhere, has this really cool like main riff to it, where it really is. It's like it sounds like you're getting chased by a fucking psychopath. And with Rick's vocals and Roy's like, mental drumming underneath it. Please excuse me, allergies again. It's just a really, I don't know. It's such a special release that, and people who are in the know, they'll always say to you, Embalmers, there was blood everywhere, unfuckable. I mean, I know Embalmer fans who love everything they've put out, but every single one of them says this CD in particular with the EP and the demo is just absolute top banana. And this is from Relapse Records. So, Relapse was so good back in the day, man. And this is the when was this? Oh, this this is the 1997 one, which is pretty cool. When this CD, there's been, I don't know if there's been many reissues of it since then. I mean, I know Hell's Headbangers, they put out a 12-inch, I believe, like reissue of this, but it's one of those ones that I don't know. It's kind of very sought after, but anyone who's in the know just seems to have it. Like this guy. Hello. But yeah, this definitely needs a another reissue as far as I'm aware. I mean, something you see it pop up on cassette quite a bit, and it's been bootlegged a bunch of times, I think. But yeah, honestly, man, this is just, oh mate, if you haven't heard this, go to YouTube or Spotify. It's on them, and just listen to the absolute insanity that is. There was claret all over the shop. Absolute essential Embalmer in essential death metal in general. Now, it may not be for everyone because of how sort of frantic and almost kind of off the wall, but I don't know, man. It's just really, really up there for me with just, yeah, it's just super good. Ask my mate Jim how much I bang on about this record. He'll tell you. So that's it from me today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll catch you again tomorrow. Have a good one. Oh, and support the underground. Yeah, nearly forgot that. Oh, so will.